Alright, welcome back everyone, it's Code King Zaf here, and I know a lot of viewers are struggling when it comes to the brand new mode, the Architect S, but do not stress out, I'm here to save the day to make sure you have the right builds when it comes to Jinwoo mode and also the Hunter mode, to make sure you have the right stats, your artifacts, and also right builds, because this mode is so power dependent. You want to make sure your power is optimized. In my case, I actually dropped my power to make sure everyone can run this build right here. You can see when it comes to the artifact sets, I equipped ones with no enchantments, and I took off a bunch of cores to make sure my power went down, because, well, let me show you just how important power is. As we jump into a game mode, you can see when it comes to Vorka on tier 12, just how good having more power is. We're gonna jump in and their HP is about to drop. This is on tier 12 on the level 5 stage. Watch very carefully. Their HP is about to get melted. They didn't even see it's coming. They're gonna go all the way down to 60% in a matter of one rotation. So I do want to jump in and cover the build and also stress how important power is. So make sure you maximize on your power. This is a 3 million power, not 2.8. Don't worry, I'll show you the 2.8 run. That's around it to make sure everyone can relate, of course. But very quick, everyone, your free support was removed, so make sure you jump back in and support us yet again. The brand new sports season has started. That means a bunch of brand new codes are coming out. The link is down below, so jump in and press that juicy red support button. Then you just wait for the brand new codes to come out. We have codes for thousands of essence stones, mana power extracts, and more coming out very soon. So just wait and support, and you'll get all those benefits headed your way. And I do want to give a big shout out to my boy Moise as the first commenter on our last video. Now, when it comes to our Jinwoo build, very simple. We're running the Winter Claw of the Grimoire. That is the best weapon combination to make sure you get the right damage coming in. You can also use weapons like the Plum Sword. Yeah, that works out fine. You can use the Moon Shadow as well. These weapons work out just fine for this build. You want to make sure, though, you're copying this build because this is the one I use. When it comes to hunters, yes, you want Wet Chaw on your team. If you do not have Wet Chaw, you can run someone like Light Chaw to get the punishment bonus and the bonus crit rate and crit damage from a sports skill. That would be very good as well. We want the punishment effect because this boss does heal like crazy. We're talking crazy amounts, and yes, I know, my hunters aren't leveled up because I want to make sure my power was reduced as much as possible. When it comes to your shadows, so I want to mention, yes, we're running the brand new shadow, and they are called Skull. Their Shadow's authority is pretty terrible, but when it comes to their passives, surprisingly, even though Iron has more defense down, this defense down effect does stack, unlike Iron's, with abilities like Shadow, Step, and more. So this is actually going to be one of our prime shadows, like mentioned before, where they are going to be a late game shadow. In game modes where the target does have a lot of defense, they're perfect, so this will be a good option, but don't stress out. If you do not have our boy Skull, you can run Bestie, you can run Biru, you can run those shadows instead. That'll be fine, just fine, trust me. When it comes to our breaker as well, we do want Soren. Soren will pretty much make or break this run. You want to have her, and Meilin as well. For the buffs on Jinwoo, she is just so good. I love to use her. When it comes to artifact sets, I'm running this one to nerf my power. I recommend running Full Desire, Full Infamy, and Full Blessing on our hunters to make sure your power does go up, because power is so important. On Jinwoo, we have the Curse set and the Obsidian set to maximize on our damage. It's a must, trust me. And when it comes to our runes and blessing stones, for our runes, yes, we're running the brand new one, the Piercing Thrust, a very strong rune indeed. It stacks up by itself, giving a bunch of bonus damage coming in, so do run it. It is a very good option. If you don't have it, you can run this one right here. When it comes to the water version of Vertical Arts, it won't be as good, but it will work out in a sense, right? It'll be just fine to run. When it comes to your QTs, you want to copy both these right here. This one to ensure we get more break effectiveness, which is perfect if you don't have the right power, because the lower your power is, the less break you get coming in, which is obviously going to be a big struggle. You want this one as well. Surprise attack giving us a 22% damage increase. If you time it correctly, you'll get so much bonus damage coming in, so make sure you run it, of course. And when it comes to our blessing stones, just copy the ones right here. For the bonus crit, we want Sharp Perception. For more cooldowns, we want Reawakening. For the proper damage when when it comes to Winter Fang, we want T12 Assassin. This one cannot be swapped out. Make sure you copy this, otherwise you are going to be compromised. Not good at all. And we have Bloodlust as well to ensure the target's defense does go down, which is obviously key. For our cores, we have the following ones right here to get 5% bonus on Jinwoo. Obviously, this one here as well to reduce our mana consumption, which is a must. We summer skills. The middle core doesn't matter too much, so just copy these ones here. Actually, the middle core wouldn't be too bad to use because this one does reduce your damage taken, which makes sure you survive a bit longer. For your defensive ones, I would copy this one for sure. Daily quest completion if you're not good at dodging. This one as well, reducing the damage you take. And this one here works out too, because Saka steal skills again, increasing the damage taken. You can use this one as well, this one as well, this one as well. All of these do work, they all work out fine. Life, etc. They'll work out great to reduce your chance of dying. And I had to end the video to include my stats, which I almost forgot to put in. We have our strength and our intelligence. 150 intelligence was honestly just fine to get the cooldown reduced just a little bit, but the rest into strength, no perception because our power is lower, so the bonus stats in there won't really do us any favors. It wouldn't work out. For our stats on Jinwoo, though, when it comes to the stats we have on him, we have 36% damage increase, not too bad. We have 23% defense pen, we have 208% crit damage, we have 8,000 crit, which will just get nerfed, so not a big deal. And we have, of course, attack 60,000, not too bad. This is with the curse set and obsidian, just so you know. But let me jump back into the video to resume where we're at. And when it comes to our hunter builds, let me show you very quickly. It is a very standard build. We have Goto, we have Jinwoo, and we have our boy Leonard Nearman with the falling shadows. Yes, Igris, they are the perfect shadow because our crit rate is so bad on this team. So you want to make sure you have Igris coming in. We have Bessie as well for the bonus defense pen, and we have our boy Skull yet again. Their defense down is quite useful, not gonna lie, but you might be able to swap in Iron. I haven't tried it. Iron works out great here too. You can also use Serbian Bureau. All those shadows work out. Their damage difference is probably between 1 to 5% in ideal circumstances, so don't stress out. All those shadows work. When it comes to builds, very standard. We have, of course, a greed set, we have the blessing set, and when it comes to our boy Lennart, we have either you can run the Armor set or the curse set. Both these sets work out just fine. I ran them both, they worked out great, so just use the best set you have for him when it comes to either curse or iron will, and of course obsidian for maximum damage gains. When it comes to our cores, copy these ones right here for Lennart, copy these two for Goto. When it comes to Jinwoo, of course, don't matter. Her damage is minuscule when it comes to this game mode. We just want to make sure she buffs our targets over and over again. But that's it for the builds. Let me jump in and cover the runs to make sure you know exactly what you're doing. Alright, so let's jump in and cover Tier 11 using our win team, my favorite team thus far. They're so easy to use. When it comes to our basic skills, if you're a mobile controller, I'm referring to them as Q and E. They're down below, so just check them out. We're going to use our E right here. We're going to dash out, spam our Q, then we're going to use our core attack to activate the QTE. Then we're going to use our E during the animation cast or our QT. Then we're using our shadows. For Jinwoo, use your Q, core attack, EQ, core attack, E, and then ulti comes out. That is the perfect rotation to get the most damage coming in. Then we QT into Lennart Nearman, uses Q, then his ultimate comes out, then his E, and during the animation cast of his E, we swap into Goto using our QT, and that's the full rotation. You can see just how much damage comes out. Now we can use our ultimate for Goto. During the after Q cast, boom, it comes out. More damage just coming in. Then we swap into Jinwoo, same thing again. Q, core attack, EQ, then the core attack again, then the E, then the ultimate. Sometimes the mob might be during that invincibility phase, right? Where you lose some attacks coming in, which will ruin the ultimate cast just a little bit, but don't worry. You can just use our attacks to get it back up. Then Lennart comes out, same thing yet again. So on this team, you're just using the same rotation over and over and over again. That is all you have to do. So make sure the build's right and you'll have a very good time. I should show you these stats as well, so you know what I'm running on my hunters, of course. Otherwise, well, you might be a bit confused just seeing these stats and all the stats. So after this fight, I'll cover that, so you can know exactly what we're running, of course, on our hunters. But I'll just let it play out right here. Again, Lennart is just so broken. It is crazy. The damage he deals, and Goto, right? You can see that Goto just deals so much damage himself. So there we go. Those were our hunters. Oh man, so broken. I love Love the Wind team, the best team in the game. So let me show you these stats as well right here. So here we have Leonard. He has 44,000 defense. He has a good amount of crit rate, but it doesn't matter because our crit rate and I believe our crit damage does get nerfed. We have a lot of damage increase and some defense pen. We can increase our defense pen honestly and reduce our crits because the crit, again like I mentioned, because of a power does go down. So those are stats for him. When it comes to my boy Godo, he has a lot of how we say HP on him, 93,000 almost ish. A lot of defense pen, a little bit of damage increase, a bit more could be good, and a lot of crit damage as well. His passive uses crit damage, so honestly, the more the merrier. But those are stats for Jinwoo. I mean, her stats here are just... I use the highest power stat I can find. So she has HP, not defense on her, so she's not dealing damage. If we wanted damage on her, we would run the Obsidian set and the Guardian set to somewhat buff our hunters in a sense and get more damage coming in, but I just don't recommend that. Just run Blessing to buff our current hunters. That is all we really need. Now, here is the battle against Savorka using Jinwoo. It's pretty standard overall. You just want to dash a lot, right? Not die. So you dash your Shadow Step comes out. I want to mention you want to use your Grimoire, then you want to use Sorin, then you want to use your Q2s right here before your Ice Break skill comes out. That'll trigger the right break coming in. That is the perfect rotation. Then you want to make sure you wait a little bit. Use melee and use Shoutout to make sure the enemy does not heal. Your shadows will heal the target if they attack them, so keep that in mind. The boss will heal a ton. We're talking a ton. So make sure for your shadows, use Shoutout to make sure they have the unrecoverable effect. But you want to make sure every single time you use your weapon skill with the brand new skill Piercing Thrust that you have these stacks applied when it comes to your buffs, Shadow Stab, Melee, etc. You want all the buffs coming in like I do right here. Then I use my skills getting more damage. Oh, I love it. So much damage coming on this boss. If you time it correctly, if you just like spam out of nowhere, you will not get the right damage. And make sure you dodge when you can. Don't feel rushed, okay? You want to make sure you wait, dodge when needed, Shadow Step, and apply all these skills right here. So we use our shadows, we use Chom, we use Melee, we use Sorin, then we use our skills to make sure, again, all the passives are applied. And when it comes to Grimoire, keep in mind the bosses have a freeze resistance, so if you want the bonus damage coming in, you can time it to when the bosses have that up. You can see right now up top they do have it, so right now Grimoire isn't the best to use, but for me, I know my damage will be okay. I have the right timing when it comes to my skills to apply them as soon as possible. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, all that damage, spamming all I can. And now we're just gonna wait again for the passives to come up. All our skills are on cooldown, our hunters as well. So in a way here, boom, the passive is applied, and we get the damage coming in. Look at that nuke, right? It's not that much, but still it does add up over time. You want to time those skills over and over and over again. And I guess I can play the very short run, the speed run I did earlier. But yeah, since you want to make sure you dodge and you wait, dodge and wait, dodge and wait. Do not just keep dodging randomly, but honestly, when it comes to this boss, dodging frantically does kind of work because they just randomly spawn in the attacks, which is kind of annoying. But here's the final cut right here. We're running out of time, but we are good to go. Uh-oh, we missed. See, they move like crazy, so you want to keep that timing into consideration. But there we go. Oh man, that was close. 40 seconds left, 10 seconds left to get the mission off. But there we go. I guess I can play the very quick run as well, if you want to watch it to see just how influential power is when it comes to this game mode, and just how much power is needed in general, right? On Jinwoo, your power is pretty much one of your biggest strengths to get the right damage off, because if you don't have the right power, your precision goes down, your crit rate goes down, your crit damage goes down as well, and your breaks go down too. So watch this, we're gonna get a ton of damage, and the run's going to be just too quick, right? I wonder in the future, will they keep on buffing it? This boss is 3 million power as a requirement. So later on, I wonder, are we gonna get even more increases to that? We have the gems, the brand new enchantments. We have potentially with the brand new level, again, more power coming in, right? Dang, we're gonna get more powerful bosses. Next season, I wouldn't be surprised if it goes all the way up to 3.5. I would say 3.5 million could be doable for mega whales, but not for the common day player. So the devs have to balance that out, right? I mean, yes, the rewards aren't that crazy between the, level 4 versus level 5, but still, you want to make sure you clear the highest one possible, so making it too hard might suck, but if it's for a reason, sure, go ahead. The Shadow Steps always come out. You want to time them appropriately, get the right damage off of the passives. I mean, just look at that damage. Oh, the Winter Claw when the brand new weapon comes out. The Allen's Orb will be so strong. I mean, oh my gosh. Again, the Shadow Step timing is key. It is key. This is a pretty good run. It's not perfect. I could have got like maybe a Shadow Step here, a Shadow Step there, and not gotten hit. And also, yeah, like there I'm getting hit. But it doesn't matter. The timing's perfect here, where we do nuke the boss right there and nuked. Beautiful. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. If you did, drop a like. Make sure to subscribe as well. This is tier 12 and tier 11 when it comes to brand new mode, the Arctic Success. To make sure now to clear it, I think I covered everything we had to, so do enjoy. And also make sure you jump in and source for free. That we can send you a bunch of juicy codes very soon for Essence Stones, Mana, Power, Extracts, and more. They'll be coming your way, trust me. I'm going to get those codes from the marble and give it out to all our juicy viewers.